Okay, I wanted to give you an update. Valentine's Day, and I finished my Michigan Property and Casualty licensing exam for insurance agent. I took it this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I did it online, not at a testing center. I do not recommend taking it online. I recommend going to a testing center. I will not do it ever online again for PSI. I took 6 hours with multiple problems with the proctor and with their site to take a 2.5 hour test. Now I passed the first time around, but I have got to say it was probably the worst experience I have ever had in education, and I hold a doctorate degree which I got a 1.5 years ago. So I'm used to taking exams and studying, and I'm not used to taking an exam that's as important as this was and have the proctor interrupt me with stupid stuff, and also to have them have problems with their site and keep knocking me off. One thing I want to tell you though, if you do it online, and if there's ever a problem, the timer stops, and you have, they'll let you know what question number you're at. It's going to be up to you to get back to that question number though. The little trick, go about 3/4 over to the right side of the bottom where you see the number, hit the arrow key, and go down to the number you left off at. If you're not sure, go down some and then find out does it have an answer, because if it did, you already been there. And then you click through fast. But the timer does stop when you're having problems. But come on. I went through 6 hours of misery to take a 2.5 hour exam. And when I finished, I still had about 30 some minutes left to double check my answers, which I did. I went through 1/4 of the exam. Did find 3 questions I did answer wrong, as I didn't see the word not. And they have the answer for the question that says is, and they have the correct answer for the one that says is not. So I changed those 3. When you're done and you pass, it doesn't tell you how many you got right. It just tells you passed. Then it sends an email to let you know you passed. Then it's up to you to get a hold of your state department to get your license to pay the fees and get registered, which I'm going to do tomorrow when I get back from work. But just to let you know, it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I did take the guaranteed exams, both property and casualty, 3 and 2 days before the exam, and they said that I got an 80 and an 84. So they said, okay, you will pass the first time around. They were correct, but I had to really read the questions 2 to 3 times out loud, and I'm an A student, to make sure that I understood what they were saying. It's nothing like your practice exams. It's nothing like the PSI practice exams. That's like your exam FX. It's harder. So study. I went through the videos, on-demand videos, on both sections, probably 4 times. I read through the material twice. I recommend that you go through it and really get the concepts so you can pass it the first time. Do it at a testing center. Don't do it online. That was horrible. That's it. So I did pass it, and now I'm going to go forward and get my life and health insurance, and I'm going to get my CE education going so I can start becoming more of a specialist in this. You can do this. Just believe in yourself. God bless.